Hello, what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing all right. I want to talk about this black truck driver case, Eric Darnell, who is missing. He was last seen and heard from leaving Arizona, headed to Tennessee, and hasn't been heard or seen from since. Uh, his truck was found abandoned with his phone and wallet inside, and his whereabouts are unknown. His wife said the last time she talked to him, he was pulling over somewhere to get a cup of coffee, and that was the last time she talked to him. Uh, Let me say this to all the black truck drivers out there, for the ones who not are doing it already, not doing it already, go get yourself some firearms. For the life of me, I don't understand how you travel all across this country, state to state, from New York to a doggone Oregon, Utah, state of Washington, and wherever else without any weapons. With all these sundown towns in this country, you might as well call this a sundown country instead of us having sundown states, cities, towns, counties. A sundown country, if you ask me. Now, this black guy was 38 years old with a wife and daughter, and he was just trying to work his job and live his life. Now he's missing in one of these sundown towns. Probably done claimed another victim. Let's hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Usually, the worst is gonna come. He's been gone for 10 days or more, something like that, if I'm correct. Long enough to know that the man didn't walk away on his own. Something sinister is going on. They'll probably find him not alive like they always do. Somewhere died up under mysterious circumstances. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Most of the time, when these people, these black people, go missing in this country, the law enforcement knows everything about it, and they are in on it. I'm convinced of it. You can't tell me. I ain't gonna say every one of them is in on it, but for the most part, most of them are in on it. There's no way this guy gonna just walk away from his family, his job, his life, his truck. He gonna. I mean, you in the middle of nowhere, man. He gonna just get out of his truck and just walk to wherever or do whatever. It don't make any sense. And the policeman, one of the inbred racist redneck cops, told his wife, "Oh, men go missing all the time," as if that's okay. That ding, 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 right there. My spider sense going off right there. Grown men go missing. Do they go missing on their own, or do they go missing with help? That right there don't even make any sense. That right there tell me you already know something, and you probably in on it. Grown men go missing all the time. What the hell is that supposed to mean? If I was his wife and family, I would get me a lawyer. It's something sinister. If you whatever state he went missing in, Arizona, I guess maybe that's where you start at. They probably buried him somewhere in the desert, allegedly, I guess, right? But nah, most I'm gonna tell you something. Most black people don't commit suicide, and if they do, they ain't putting nothing around their neck. It'll be other ways, pills or some firearm. They're not doing that. That's too much like lynching. They're not gonna do it that way if they do it. The other race will do that to people though. It's the more and more I think every day I see news and stuff on when I watch clips of news on my computer. I don't watch TV. The only time I watch TV is sports, and then that's getting less and less. You know, I might watch wrestling or something, but I don't watch news on TV. The news is a joke to me. They only tell you what they want you to know, not what you need to know. The news is a joke. It's been for years. I agree with what Donald Trump say about them, the fake news, because that's what they are. They are controlled by elites. That's why each if you go to each news channel, they ain't going to tell you nothing no different from the other ones. Here and there they might, but most of the time they're on the same frequency wave. They ain't gonna tell you nothing too much different than other ones. That's why I don't listen to the news. I go on my laptop, get my news off the internet. They can censor the news on TV, but it's hard to do that on the internet. There's too many people digging and researching and stuff, and they put stuff out there. So, and a lot of the time, the news get their news from the internet. Let's not be foolish here to think they don't. They do. Most of the time, the news don't have anything going on anyway. It's too much corruption on all levels of society in this country. It's an endless rabbit hole. It's no hope for this country, man. It's just not. It's going down. You can see things in this country, that, in the world too. But I'm concerned about where I stay. So, United States, this country, things are changing. Weather, it's almost like weather is angry at mankind. Animals are attacking people now. You know, I will say this: y'all run of being on top and dominating people. Y'all time is up. The world knows that. The animals know that. The Most High knows that. Anybody with God-given sense knows it. The tide is turning, and that's why you're seeing a lot of people who are racist. And I'm not talking about all white people. I'm just talking about the ones who are realize this, so they're acting out because they know they don't have much time left. The devil don't have much time left as well, so they acting out, doing all this chaos and mischief behavior before the end of terror comes to an end, or should I say, before the terror comes to an end. They know the end is near, but it's no hope for this country, man. Can't nobody get along with nobody. Can't nobody trust nobody. I don't trust cops. Cops are on the devil's payroll and have been for a very long time. I don't trust nobody. Even some family against family, friends against friends. That's why most of the time I just be solo to myself, man. It's only gonna get worse. This is like the tip of the iceberg. We ain't seen nothing yet. It's gonna be worse and get worse and worse. So for I tell people who not right with the Lord, you better get right with him. 'Cause when he come, you're gonna wish you had. But uh, I feel sorry for this wife and daughter of Eric Darnell, the black missing trucker. Man, this guy ain't gonna be gone this long, and something ain't wrong with this case or situation. That watch, I guarantee they're gonna find him soon. They already know where he at, but they gotta let some time go by, let him decompose and all that stuff or whatever. But so they make it hard to really find out what the cause of death is, the best of their ability. But I don't know, man. Is there any faith left in mankind, humankind? It's just I don't know, man. A lot of the stuff is coming from one side, and everybody knows what side it's coming from the race of people who just refuse to do good. And again, not all of y'all, but most of y'all. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with white people, man. The Lord give you free will. That means you can do as you want, and you have time to stop and repent from your wicked ways, and you won't stop. So for people who won't stop, and they know for people who don't stop where they go, then you're all right with your ending. When you do go, you're all right with going to meet the Prince of Darkness. Because if you don't stop and you ain't showing no interest in stopping, then you saying that you're okay with going down there to be with the devil. So somebody that's like that, man, you can't have no faith in them. You don't need to be around them or react to them or anything. Just don't even acknowledge them. But pay attention to always to your surroundings. Everywhere I go, I take a weapon with me, a blade or whatever. I got 2 firearms. I carry a blade on me everywhere I go, a switchblade. You run up on me if you want to, and that thing is sharpened to the T. One swipe, if you don't get immediate medical attention, it ain't gonna end good for you. That's just for my own protection. But everybody needs to carry protection. People of color, I don't see how in the world you go out without some type of protection as a truck driver to some of these long distance states. Ain't no way I'd be going to no Utah, no Oregon, state of Washington, uh, Georgia, Mississippi, and a lot of these states up north are just as worse as the ones down south. Minnesota, Wisconsin. I don't know, man. I couldn't be no truck driver because it's gonna put you in a bad situation to do something to somebody, or something's gonna be done to you. That's either one of them is not no good option to have to choose from. Then you're gonna have to worry about the police coming. You know, then that's gonna be a situation of a different horse right there. Then you're gonna have to end up going to court. Then that's probably gonna go against you or whatever. But I always carry your phone on you, so when something get ready to go down, you can film something live. I'm filming live on Facebook, TikTok, whatever, Instagram. That a lot of times will stop a lot of them from trying to do something to you. But never back down. I wouldn't never back down. You know, I haven't had a whole lot of problems with white people. In the times that I did, it's mostly white men. The white girls, they don't bother me. They cool. Most of them like me. I done dated some of them. I'm not racist. I like all people until you prove for me not to like you. I haven't really had any problem with white girls. Every now and then you'll run into a Karen, but I can quickly notify that situation. But it's always the white men. They always got to prove they gung ho tough and all that. Yeah, you tough with 3 or 4 other guys with you. You tough when you got a pistol on your side or whatever. But you catch them 1-on-1, they their knees are bumbling and rattling, and they shivering. So they're not as tough as they make themselves out to be. You're only tough when you get your posse behind you. By themselves, they'll piss on themselves. They'll piss on their clothes. So nah, you ain't got me food. Knees be shivering and rocking, catching by themselves. So I don't know, man. I hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. In this case, I think they're gonna probably find him any day now. Been gone long enough. Hot as it been, I'm sure the decomposing of the body is rapidly speeding up in this sweltering heat wave that's been going on lately, last couple of weeks. Be glad when fall get here. But I don't know, man. This is just a sad situation. You can't enjoy life. You can't enjoy living your life. You can't enjoy doing a job. You can't enjoy going on vacation. You can't enjoy visiting people if they live in several certain states, towns, counties, and city. All the stuff sundown town. I'm a damn grown man, and I'm gonna have another white woman and white man telling me you gotta get out of here. Don't let the sunset hit you. You gotta get out of here or something bad gonna happen to you. Yeah, I mean, appreciate the information, the heads up. But a grown person telling another person, you gotta get out of this town, you're not wanted here. First of all, y'all on stolen land anyway. This is not y'all land. This land don't belong to y'all. Trying to tell somebody to get out of something y'all stole and kill and slaughter people over. So I don't know, man. It's just one thing after another. Every day something going on. And it don't help the fact that we got a fool in the White House. That's just adding to the damn foolery, the FAFO. But I wanted to bring this to the forefront for people. And let's hope We get some closure to this Eric Darnell case, get some closure for the family, and maybe some justice. But I'm not holding my breath on that part. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Signing out.